Calgary City Council is finding savings as it makes its way through next year's budget. Councillors are considering dozens of amendments as they set spending priorities for 2026. Already, the tax increase is coming down from what it was initially on the table. Jordan Canagan has the details.
After hearing from the public, Calgary councillors are zeroing in on next year's property tax hike.
We could go all the way to 0%, but what it means is not funding the needed safety improvements that Calgarians have told us are important right now.
Council came into the discussion with homeowners facing a 5.8% property tax increase, but they are chipping away at it. They voted unanimously in favor of canceling the planned tax shift from businesses to homes. That brings down the tax increase to 3.6% on the residential side.
We're focusing on prudence, and more importantly, we're not risking the future going concern of the City of Calgary.
Another change sees Council taking $50 million of investment income that would go to reserves and instead putting it towards the operating budget.
So the idea of earmarking the first $50 million in investment income to specific priorities around policing, around transit, around preventing root causes of crime, this is the prudent thing and the needed thing to do right now.
That vote brings down the 2026 property tax increase to 1.6% so far. But some worry it's setting up the next budget for a large tax jump again.
If that were not to materialize into the future, if we allocate too much of our positive variance towards the base budget, it could set us up for a tax increase into the future.
And Jordan joins us from City Hall tonight. Jordan, they're still considering many more possible changes too.
And Tara, even in the last 10 minutes or so, we heard a couple of decisions that bring that property tax increase next year closer to that 1% mark. But we will continue to see these changes throughout the evening. They just voted in favor of increasing transit fares in 2026, and they just defeated a proposal that would see the elimination of the free fare zone downtown. But there are still about 30 or so amendments to go throughout this evening, many of which call for increased spending. One example would be there's a $9 million pilot project to be considered to have more security at transit stations during the rush hour time. So there'll still be a lot of shifts and a lot of changes as they go through the rest of those possibilities. And Council will aim to try to make those final decisions as they head through late into tonight. They're scheduled to go until at least 9:30 this evening.
Wow.
Tara?
Okay, Jordan, thank you.